So you might be wondering what new dinos will be released in ARK's brand new Aberration DLC. Well here, let me show you. Starting off, we have the Rock Drake. Level 1 here, let's just take a look at the stats really quick. Health kinda sucks, Stam also is, guess not too terrible for level 1. Melee definitely does. And the weight is actually pretty decent, comparing it to other flyers. It's kind of mid-range there. It could be better, but it could be a lot worse. It's not no teardown stats here. I don't know why the food's doing so good though, but which evidently it does require a saddle. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Taking a walk around this guy. Definitely one of the coolest looking flyers in the game so far. It's more like a lizardy looking dragon bird thing. Definitely admire the looks and the effort put into this dino too as well. All the detail put onto him. They could have just slapped a whole bunch of crap on him and called it a day, but they definitely did put some effort into this guy. Let's go ahead and hop on and see how this guy walks. Ooh, that's weird. I mean, I saw bits and pieces of him in the live streams that was released. This is definitely really wanky here. Oh, okay. I figured he'd have a little bit more of a trot to him. But nice smooth run. Let's see what happens when we jump here. Ooh. What the heck? Okay, so just clicking shift and releasing is just like a... What if I hold it? Okay, there's flying mate. Whoa! Oh my, what the heck? What just happened? Oh, okay, so if you look down and do the melee attack, he does this weird dive. That is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. You can keep going. It's kind of got a little pinch of the griffin in there, does he not? Oh, yeah, okay, so this is where Art pulls his classic copy and paste. They kind of stole the griffin's function there with the whole gliding up and down. Or did they? Can it just glide on and on? Let's see. Oh, he can. He could just keep on. Okay, so yeah, this was... The only difference, though, is when he does run out of momentum, he can't just keep flying like the griffin does. He just plops to the ground. But that's not the only cool thing about this guy. I'm pretty sure he can, like... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh! This is crazy. Dude, this adds so much more to PvP, bro. Like, I know the whatchamacat having a brain fart right now can, hop on a wall and climb it, but like to be able to stop, look around, and I'm pretty sure I can walk sideways, walk up. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. This adds a whole lot to the game here with PvP. I don't really know a good situation to implement it in, but people will figure it out. It's just... Dude. This is a whole lot more of me just enjoying the dino here than it is reviewing it, but this is so much fun. I would just tame one of these to fly around on. So for functionality wise on the Rock Drake, I could see this being a really good bonus to PvP. I don't really know how good his melee is. I mean, he could be as OP as a griffin. Definitely is as far as being able to walk upside down and glide like the griffin does. But until I get to use a little bit more, I do not think the melee will be that great on it. It's just going to mostly be a really good way to get around the map. What the heck is... What is this? That is not me shaking my mouse there. That is... Bro. What is going... I'm confused right now. Like, is that a glowing raptor? That is awesome. What is this coin sound happening here? I'm legit freaking out right now. What is going on? Oh, look at the guy. Like, it's like he's getting punched and pushed. What's the coin sound? What? confused. So apparently with the new Aberration map, there are these periodic storms which make the ground shake and the sky gets dark and resources literally start falling out of the sky. Now, I don't know if that'll be affected with unofficial raids. You know, if you're like on a times 100 server, then the storm's rain of resources will be, 100 crystal and 100 green gem or whatever was dropping, but that really fascinated me. And although this topic isn't about dinos, I thought it was a cool thing to mention since it did happen in the middle of this recording. Alright, moving on to the second dino on the list, we have the Roll Rat. Now this guy does require a saddle as well, just force tamed him for the sake of saving time. Level 1, taking a dive into the stats. Health is low. Let me compare him to the Rock Drake. This guy had... Okay, so this guy's got some good health here. So I guess that's pretty decent. I don't really know if this is a gather dino or what kind of dino you use this for. Maybe it's tanky, I don't know, but... Stam's crappy. Food is good on both of these. Weight is actually the exact same as the rock drake. Oh frick! 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 All right, continuing on with the review here. Okay, we covered weight, and the melee is actually pretty decent on this guy. Take a look at how he walks here. Oh wow, he is slow. This is without shift, and he walks like he's an overweight dino. Oh, and this is his run. This guy's about as fast as an Anki, and I can guarantee you he's probably... Let's test it out right now. Oh, no. Okay, so he doesn't gather anything like that. What the heck was that? Okay, that's my right click there, so I don't know what he's trying to accomplish there. Maybe he's a berry eater. Okay, he gathers berries. This is ×1 here. Official rates, so it's actually not that bad. Let's get rid of that stam problem. Not too bad there. This guy's miserably slow though, but he could be tanky. It does, going off the looks here, take a walk around him. Definitely not the prettiest dino on ARK, that's for sure. But I could definitely see him being somewhat tanky, but against turrets these days, without a stego, you're just going to get shot right off, so I don't really see how you'd be safe tanking on this, but if he was worth anything, I would bet my money it's tanking. It's been without tested, so don't hold me to my word there. So next up on the list, we have the Titan Boa 2.0. Except this guy likes to bury himself in the ground. Let's get this guy to pop up here really quick. That's just cool there. I love how they add the rock spewing out of the ground even though we're on metal. But taking a quick walk around this dino, this guy looks sick. I love all the spikes and details put into this guy. The colors are really nice as well. Even the little horns on top, that's kind of cool. I like that. Take a look at the stats here. Now this guy's got some health. This is level 1 here with 1100 health. It's pretty nice. Stam's actually pretty decent as well. Weight. Wow, look at that weight. That is crazy. For a level 1 to have 2200 weight? Daggone, dude, this guy's got to be your weight dino there. And with not having Quetz on this map, depending on how fast this guy is, he would be your replacement for carrying all that farmed metal or all that loot from the raided base or whatever. Melee's pretty decent. Movement speed is decent as well. So let's see if he's fast enough to... Okay. He's actually as cool as it is to move around in this guy. This is awesome. He's actually pretty quick for level 1. Base movement speed. This is booking it, bro. Look at that stam drain. His stam does not drain all that fast either. If you pump some movement speed on this guy and a little bit of weight, I mean, although he does already have really nice weight, this would be awesome. I could see this being a difficult tame though. It's going to be really hard to tame this guy. Probably something hard like the Mantis. But yeah, that's definitely up there on the favorite dino list. Always slightly had a minor fear of walking on the beach at night and running into, well, one of these things. The Karkinos, or however the heck you say that. Definitely one of the coolest looking dinos. I know I've said that already about these two guys, but I mean, come on, that's a snake and that's a dragon-looking thing, but a crab? An ARK? With 4 arms? Come on! Now it is kind of weird how his torso is really small, but the legs are so long. Because when you ride this guy, let me see, yeah, you're just on top of the tiny little part here, which, me being up here, he does look a whole lot more massive as well. So I guess it's proportional. Obviously, there's supposed to be a saddle here. Let's take a look at the stats first before we get moving around in this guy. Decent health, I like that. 1200, it's pretty good for level 1. 600 stam, that's decent. Weight is okay. I actually expected, you know, it to be actually better than that Basilisk, the Titan Boa 2.0. Melee decent, which I really can't test melee out on any of them until we're in a good situation to test that out with. So we'll probably do that later on. That's just really creepy. That's nasty, bro. Oh, look at the detail. You can even see the tiny little teeth in between. That's attention to detail right there. Let's get this guy walking here. Which I like how he already kind of default turns in the direction you move your mouse. Okay, that's walking speed there. Guess it's not miserable. Not as slow as the mole rat. He's definitely still a very slow dino. Oh, another one of those storms. Dang it. And another cool thing with this guy is when you actually go to melee, instead of, you know, your main attack being the left click and then your other attack being the right click, if I click the left mouse button, that's his left arm and the right is his right arm. You can do them both at the same time too as well. Let's see what this guy's jump feature. Whoa, okay. If I'm running. Oh, he loads it. Dude.
Got him!
Okay, so you hold space, hold your jump button, and I guess aim where you want to jump, and he just goes all out, bro. I think this can, what do you think? This can jump over a dino gate? Definitely not a behemoth, but dino gate, yeah, I could totally clear a 4 tall wall. So that could come in handy. You never know. And depending on how the hitbox works out on this guy, it could seem like maybe if the hitbox was up where his hands were, that the player might be protected for turrets. I don't know. I mean, maybe like if you're sideways here, his arm could protect you or something, or, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's just further testing that needs to be done there. And now for the next one on the list, it's more of a reskin and switched up the audio for version of a saber wolf type deal here. So we have the Ravager, also known as the Cave Wolf. Looks pretty mean, to be honest with you. It's kind of ugly too, the big old hairy ears here. But basically he's like the saber slash wolf of the Aberration map. We'll take a look at the stats here. Crap. Pretty okay-ish, I guess, for the dino. The weight is actually pretty decent too. That's surprising. I would expect more like 350 or something like that. Melee's decent, movement speed, you know. So this is what I mean by more of a reskinned version of the saber slash wolf. He walks and runs just like a saber. I think even the jump sounds the same, just a little different, I guess, deeper voice. Same bite. He's even got the added in hand swipe. Pretty sure the saber does that as well. More of a wolf guy, so I don't know. But that's really all you can say about this guy, other than how nasty and mean this thing looks. Alright, now moving on to the next. This guy's definitely one of the cutest dinos in ARK. This is the bulb dog. Bulb dog, there you go. This little light bulb on top. Look at this guy. Come on, just look at him. Look at those vicious little teeth. He wouldn't bite. The little fins and the little glowy dots on his back. Look at the little tail. Oh my goodness. Look at the little tail. Alright, now back to reviewing the dino. He is a shoulder side mount here, so I can pick him up and slap him. Oh, Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Those eyes though, that's kind of distracting there. All right, now let's look at the guy's stats. Obviously, I was expecting around a compy's kind of health range, or somewhere in that ballpark. Which movement speed 230. I don't know if that's fast or what. That's really fast compared to everything else, but charge emission range. All right, so this guy has something to do with like being a torch or whatever. That's part of the aberration thing. There's I think three different kinds of these dinos, and some have a longer charge, or some are brighter, longer range, or something like that. As far as this guy's stats go, nothing too impressive whatsoever. What does he do? He shines bright like a diamond. Oh, and it changes color. Okay, it's off. Pick up. That's pretty much the climax of this guy, but look at that. Moving on, we have another tier of, I guess, another flashlight dino, which this guy actually has half the charge as this guy. I don't know. Maybe this guy has more charge, but this guy's brighter or something like that. That's probably different things you got to think about here, but it's just really cool looking at these new dinos and the detail put into the new ones. Crap. So moving on, we have I guess you would call the second tier of these So moving on, I guess we would consider this the second tier of the light bulb dinos, which, as you can see right here, this guy's got half the charge as this guy. So maybe this guy doesn't shine as bright, but has more charge, and this guy's a lot brighter, but less charge or something like that. But starting out level 1, 200 charge, 100 charge. The stats here, I don't expect this to be any different, but yeah, wow, the weight is trash on this guy. Mission range 232. That's the range. Let's see the 210. Okay, so not that much range difference though, to be honest with you, but I guess it's a big difference. We'll have to see what the pro level is there, but the weight is trash. Charge regen definitely slower than our guy here. Pretty sure the charge regen 165. Double check. Oh no, this guy charges faster. I was wrong. Okay. Charge capacity, that's just the big difference there. And the weight, obviously. But I mean, for these shoulder mount dinos, do you really need weight on them? I've never had a need for weight, so that's that on these guys. And now for the final light bulb dino, we have the Glowtail, which his fingers and back and everything glows as well. Like a little gecko that glows. That's kind of cool. I like that. Same charge as our feather light back there. Which all three of these, they look really cool. I mean, I would rock any three of these. See what he looks like on the shoulder. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. He actually looks like he could fly. Are those wings? Let's see what happens here. No, he just runs like a little gecko. Okay. So let's check your stats out, buddy. Health about the same. Same-ish. Weight's as crappy as the bird one. So really, can't really see a massive difference between the two. I guess really, if I explore the map more, they probably spawn in different regions of the map or something like that. Because as far as stats go, there's not a world difference. I mean, the bulldog has the weight, definitely by far, and the charge is double, but we'll have to dive more into how these things are used, because right now all they are is mobile torches to me. Alright, so it turns out we have more of these mobile torch dinos that sit on your shoulder here. We got the Shinehorn, which all of these are just adorable. I mean, I couldn't pick a favorite between the four. Look at your stats here. Weight's up there with the bulldog. As far as everything else goes, they're all about in the same ballpark. So really, honestly, between these four here, it's personal opinion. I mean, maybe one spawns close to your base, so you're like, okay, or something like that. But I couldn't choose between the four. I'd have to have all four. All right, so for the next one, I don't know if you would really consider it a dino for its use, because by the looks of it, the glow bug seems to be used as a power source or a battery or something, because put a battery in inventory to harvest charge. Now I can't actually access any inventory whatsoever, so it seems like he's more of a power source than anything. Which I guess if these guys run out of charge and you want to charge them up real quick, you can have batteries or something like that. This guy has something to do with batteries and power and whatnot, but doesn't also look like you put any levels into him or nothing, so I guess it's just as is. Charges 500, so that's really great compared to all these. Got a little glow to him himself. Let's check that out at nighttime, see if that stands out at all. A little bit. Decent. Looks like the snake's the only one that glows at night. So I guess. Alright. On to the next. Alright, for the next one, this is more of like a bat dino or whatever you would call it. It's not tameable, but it is spawnable. Let's just spawn one in. A seeker, okay. Oh, that guy is... That guy's wrecked. That's what that guy is. That's what I'm talking about. Chill, bro. Let's put another one in. Alright, now that the dinos are scattered out all over the place, I guess that will be concluding today's video. We're covering all of the new Aberration dinos. Now, there are as well the same island dinos. There's a couple of those here, just reskinned to match the Aberration theme. I will be diving into all the new items being added into ARK, as well as covering all those light bulb dinos and their functionality. We'll be going into more in-depth video for those. But alright guys, that's all I have for today. See you all in the next one. Peace.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.